have really solid mechanics as well. Team Singularity have a challenge in front of them, and we'll see if they're ready to face it as we get game one going.
It's going to be an exciting one. Welcome to the final series here on the RLCS day number 2 of your EU Regional. I'm so glad to be joined by Dazzler. And let's get into the action. Singularity versus S2V. And Breezy, who I said earlier in the day against Dignitas, I'm like, oh, he's going to be a physical factor. Look out for him. He was pretty much quiet. He was quiet the entire day. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Singularity can do if they've changed any of their previous woes. It's Breezy trying to carry it by himself, but as this one goes into the corner and Godsmilla will try to recenter. A couple of good attacks from Singularity off the start, but now they have to fall back in transition on defense as Salen almost put that one in.
Slow start here for both teams. You really need to see just how that offensive strikes work when these teams have possession. Right now, VK Salen, we saw him moving down to set up a play, but again, that transition from Singularity looks efficient. Seeing S2V though, almost again another shot chance, again blocked out. Singularity do seem up to the task, but we haven't seen too much threatening offense from them within the first minute.
It's a couple of big challenges, but again, S2V will work their way into the corner, and it gives way to Breezy and Singularity. What can they work with, though, as this one will come back down? A challenge again, S2V into the corner. We'll see this ball ensue, but taken out to midfield. Rubix doesn't get the touch he was looking for, and they will extend it thanks to Hibbs. Big challenge into the side, up from the ceiling and back down again. So Godsmilla will have to rotate back on defense. He'll get there in time. And Singularity had a couple of chances to really break away on offense there, but they just couldn't get the touch or the pass or the extension they were looking for.
Now Singularity trying to move downfield again. Keep an eye out on Godsmilla over the course of this one. Stats can tell you a story and a half about this man in his career. And that being said, a lot of people have expectations of him alone. Looking at Team Singularity, seeing these guys kind of get back on the right foot would be a big thing for them, but S2V, also another team is trying to make a name for themselves, want to book their ticket into the major. Staying alive in this group bracket proves to be huge for both squads.
That one's closely on net, but taken away. Let's see if Boom can recenter. Going to go up for a lot of boost there. And Rubix put a shot on net, saved away from Breezy, so good defense in the front of the box. And again, we swing back around. It's a challenge one, but the challenge on the front line won't come in. A lot of pressure being applied from S2V. And both these teams fighting so hard to find that opening goal and in elimination matches at the end of the day. Sure, you're tired, sure, you've been going through the gauntlet, but you have to bring everything to the table. You cannot afford to make a mistake.
You can see the defense from Singularity trying not to make mistakes of their own, but they are giving a lot of possession to S2V. If S2V start getting comfortable on offense, it's only a matter of time before they are able to come up with a goal. Keep an eye out on Boom as well to be able to make some quick plays. There's VK Salen looking for a shot, but it's going to be Hibbs to send this off to the side.
Maybe Singularity can begin to wrap this to midfield. With that booming hit, that should open things up. It's Hibbs on the sidewall, who will send it back down. Boom almost got an awkward touch there that could have sent it towards the back of the net. But S2V bring it back out to midfield, and they'll regain their bearings for the moment, but Singularity find ways to challenge these lanes and get in front of the passes. A big save into the side. And this opens up an opportunity to begin to hit the triangle offense as they try to swing one player up. It was Hibbs. Breezy on the other side, though, sitting back on defense, and a shot away and blocked. Singularity holding on.
I mean, for this game to have gone as long as it has been and still be scoreless, these are two teams that are capable of putting on a clinic on offense. Look at Boom. That shot almost goes, so he gets the bump. It will roll in. Rubix will pick up the first goal of the series.
There was really not much Singularity could do in that position. I think Breezy tried his best, but a great angle and the re-hit. Hibbs not able to do anything. That one was going in 100%. And they finally take a goal here with a minute 15 left to play.
And you talk about Boom and keeping an eye on him. First off, a dangerous shot, but still, he's not done yet. Getting that bump to allow Rubix to put on the shot is huge. Now Singularity needs to force the issue. Godsmilla goes up. VK Salen will end up getting the save here. And we're starting to see Singularity really kind of pep up their step here, Spaceman. But is it too late with a minute remaining?
They're playing with a lot more frequency now than we did see in the first, 3 minutes or so. That one's off the backboard. A touchdown, saved away. We've seen them try to orchestrate an attack 1, 2, 3, or 4 times, and it's just been taken away once they get towards the box. And they fall back in transition. We've seen this a couple of times. Can Breezy try to recorrect the course for Singularity? As they fall into the corner, Godsmilla will redirect one. A pinch comes out. Now they have to send numbers at this ball and win the challenges. Breezy will be able to do one. Flips it back to the mid. Challenge ensues. And up goes Godsmilla. What does he have to work with? Second touch off the backboard. Not going to come in. Not even close. And back the other way with a booming hit.
And of course, Boom with the boom. And he gets a demo. Boom. Looking at this one, you can see S2V with all the pressure, but can they hold on to it? Final 10 seconds. Singularity have about one more drive in them. They'll have to go the distance, or this ball will hit the ground. It looks like it will. Wait, Breezy keeps it up. They'll need a touch here, and they won't be able to find it. S2V will take game number 1.
Sometimes you just have to go demon time. And they didn't go demon time in those last 30 seconds, and there wasn't a lot of pressure that S2V had to deal with. Sure, a couple of offensive hits, but nothing too unpredictable, and Singularity just looked a little flat in game 1. Sure, it's a best of 5 series, and we still have 2 games to play, but I'm getting a little worried with what I see or what I don't see in lack thereof. Singularity just not having a lot of offense there. 4 saves for Godsmilla, 2 for Breezy, 1 for Hibbs, but only 3 shots in the entire game, Daz. You gotta have more than that.
Yeah, not a lot of offensive pressure in terms of shots on. That was all S2V. And that happened from the beginning of the game. You saw Singularity kind of give S2V that space. And I said it earlier, looking at S2V, you don't want them to be comfortable on offense, because then they'll start getting everything flowing. They'll start finally putting shots on. You saw Boom get aggressive to really open things up in that game 1, and that was all S2V needed to get going. Now Singularity have to play from behind. Going into game 2, they're down 1 in the series, and S2V have all the momentum.
I think one of the big things about S2V that stands out to me, at least watching their games in prior weeks, is they're very creative on offense. So the more room you give them to either score goals or have, less pressure on their backs, they're going to get creative. And that puts, again, more pressure on Singularity to come up with something to either stop it or respond with a goal. But it is a 1-0 game. Maybe the dream is still alive for the 1-0 series. We'll see what happens. Boom. Top corner. It's going to get taken away and out to the side. Godsmilla going to follow in transition. Won't get the touch. No one from Singularity actually is able to clear that ball, and they almost bully their way into the back of the net.
They set the entire team up, too, on that play. You saw VK Salem go for a demo to try to open up a lane for the shot, but the defense from Singularity holding on so far. But a lot of pressure from S2V, again, building up on the successful offense that won them game 1.
Couple of cheeky touches, but no real power yet. Boom on the sidewall. Tried to go for the hit to midfield, but it's Hibbs who wins the interception. Back down. Boom playing great defense, but they have to get back and stall out this ball. He will grab boost. Salen wrapping around, challenges again. This ball remains in traffic. Cannot get it past midfield thanks to Godsmilla, and Singularity now putting pressure into the corners. Can they center it out? There's a hit, but no one following in, and back into the corner we go.
Now S2V, they have to really battle back here. Singularity are going to want to keep them in their own half to limit as much offense from them as possible. S2V with the breakaway, but Breezy picks up a touch. Looking for another one. The speed is there, but the accuracy isn't. That could have been a clear chance for them to get back in. Breezy with more speed to keep this ball in front of the box, but with no follow-up from Singularity, they'll have to play it all the way back from their own end.
Able to re-grab boost, but it's Boom who's going to send that into the corner. Rubik's could read it, re-centered perfectly, but a little too high, and Hibbs was able to get up there with the pre-jump, and they'll take that one away. So Singularity haven't had a lot of trouble on defense, but they're not converting on offense, and you have to be able to score goals if you want to win the game. This one's going to hang back down in the box. Into the ground we will go. Breezy going to center it back out. Hibbs is going to meet that in the air. Can't reel it in. Almost a flip reset, and Salen stops the dream alive as it goes right back the other way.
Oh, but Hibbs comes up big off of the pass from Breezy. Take a look at this. Breezy off of the corner just to try to stop the challenge. Oh, Hibbs right in front of Boom says, "That's mine," as he scores the first goal for Singularity.
Every time I think there's not going to be a goal, there's a goal. It's a 1-0 lead for Singularity. That feels good to say. The boys finally getting themselves on the board, but they still have to go through a massive behemoth of a defensive unit. And off the ceiling, Boom, with a shot on net. And back down the other way. Still plenty of boost to be able to take this one out of your own half. And Salen's going to try to be that guy to meet it. Boom does get the second touch. No one in net, though. Should they get a powerful pinch, they could have crossed this ball. But 2 commit on it, and it looks like Singularity are just trying to throw numbers at these hits.
At this point, just keeping the ball on S2V's side and still maintaining that offensive pressure. You really want to ice out this S2V team, make them cold on taking any offensive chances. And by keeping them at their own end and starving them with boost, you do just that. Has to be Singularity's game plan here, or at least to see if they can get another insurance goal, as there's still 2 minutes left in the game, and a 1-goal lead only does so much for so long.
And credit to Singularity for continuing to put pressure on. It's Hibbs with the second touch, no third. Over the top, Breezy has not been as physical as we're used to seeing him, and that's maybe a dynamic that Singularity maybe have been relying on that they just don't have in this game. But nonetheless, the challenge goes the way of Godsmilla, and Singularity might be able to play this into the corner. It's up to a challenge to get bumped out of the way. Breezy now following in, but back down. The second touch works out. Into the corner again we go. This ball has not moved out of the blue half in what seems like 45 seconds.
Still more pressure here from Singularity. S2V, they want to get back into this one, but it does seem like they're being slowed down. Things are slowly starting to turn around in their favor, though, as they are moving downfield. But with a demo from Godsmilla, that might be dangerous. Hold on, no, boom! He's dangerous in front of the box. The ball rolls right in front of him, and he ties the game up.
Boom takes a player out in the corner, then finds his way towards the front of the net, clears out another defender, and regains his balance, comes back, centers himself for position, and takes the assist. That is just heads-up physicality in the front of the box, something that surely Singularity were hoping to rely on with Breezy, but wow, S2V just making it look good. Shout out to Boom for that play.
Yeah, that's a big goal for Boom as well. Hold on. Singularity, they aren't done yet. You can see almost another chance there as they are wanting to respond. But that being said, S2V do end up tying up that goal off a big play. There's Breezy. He'll take the lead for Singularity.
They got caught slipping on defense, just a couple of awkward touches, and Breezy, slow roller, right underneath both defenders. 2-1 lead. Singularity trying to fight back in this series, only down a game. But man, it's a battle all the way through. 44 seconds left here in Game 2. If you're just joining us, it is a 1-0 lead for S2V. It was a 1-0 win. Oh, Salen, 2 touches. Oh, it's saved away. Almost a phenomenal goal.
Mechanics coming out of display from S2V. And this is the confidence you want to see from this team, because they are a type of team that can really show up on the highlight reel if they need to. But do they have the clutch factor here with 20 seconds left? Ball on their end. They're going to need some big drives if they want to tie this game up.
What a touch. Breezy on net, saved. Boom out to the side. And hold on a minute. Salen flip over one, but Hibbs was able to recover himself. Boom, slows it in front of the box. Won't do enough, though. No second touch. And Singularity should be able to hold on. That will touch. It will. It's a 1-1 series. 2 nutty goals almost coming out from either side. But a back-and-forth blow as both teams vied for a shot on net, and it was Singularity who took advantage of a mishap on defense and a great passing read to make it a 2-1 win.
That was good from Singularity. That was their game to win, so to speak, right? You talked about S2V coming up with a lot of offensive pressure, and in that Game 1, they showed, okay, this is what we're capable of. Going into Game 2, it's up to Team Singularity to really make those adjustments and show that they can adapt to this S2V roster over a course of time, and they do that with the Game 2 win despite S2V putting on a lot of pressure. We're getting ready to load up Aquadome now, and as we load up game number 3, eyes are going to be on both teams to see who can put this one on match point. It's going to be a big game here.
I honestly have no idea, even if I was to make a prediction right now, Dads. I really don't know who's going to take this Game 3, let alone the series. I thought S2V looked great, but it was only a 1-0 win in Game 1. Singularity looked much more comfortable. The decision-making is finally coming in. But it's been back and forth, even with goals that haven't connected. Surely no open nets like this. Hibbs, I'll take the face-off. That's fine. I'll take it. 1-0 lead.
Hibbs with the cut. It's a great cheat. Dodges a demo from VK Salen and turns before Rubis can get a challenge on the ball. Sees the open net as well. Singularity start off this one with a goal.
And you need that good luck sometimes, right? That can do so much for a team's mental understanding that you got blessed possibly with a goal, but also you get more creative, you can start getting a little bit looser on the field. And maybe Singularity will start to pick things up, but it's sailing back the other way, and Hibbs will meet it at the front of the box. Into the corner we go. 2 players tried to meet it. It was S2V putting pressure on, but Singularity will hold on for the defensive moment. And again, we find this ball in the corner, ricocheting, ping-ponging its way out. A shot on net, a little too wide to the left. Back the other way. Rubix has to go up to meet it, and he'll send it back down to a teammate.
Now, S2V have to play from behind if they want to have any hopes to tie this one up. What a save! Breezy was going for the demo. Boom remained cool, calm, and collected to stop that one. A demo from Rubix and a large clear. And now S2V can turn this the other way. We haven't seen too much successful offense from them in about a game, as that game 2 went very poorly for them. But this is their moment to get things together as they are down by 1. The first minute of gameplay's gone by. Feels like forever with Singularity scoring early. That being said, S2V might have something as Breezy clears this to the side.
What we saw S2V do so well in game 1 is it's a breakaway chance. Hibbs is centered, but stall it out into the side. S2V were able to close out the passing lanes of Singularity and take the ball away in the lower third. They did it so well. And now we're seeing Singularity apply that same strat. 2 touches off the back. That's high off the crossbar. And a bump out for Breezy really leads to nothing as this ball goes back the other way on a booming hit. But S2V just looking like they haven't been able to find their footing in these last 2 games.
They've been trying to as well, but like you said, they haven't. Only 1 shot so far this game. They haven't necessarily been able to set up on offense. Look at the speed from Singularity as Rubix has to come up big to get a save off the shot from Hibbs. Now, on the other side of things, Singularity, they're sitting at 6 shots. 6-1, as S2V haven't been able to get anything going, and Singularity are trying to build off of their first goal.
I'm seeing a lot of physicality from S2V, but they can't extend the ball past the corner. That's been their biggest problem, down to Hibbs. Not going to work. But S2V are struggling to find those 3rd and 4th chance opportunities in front of the net. They just have not been able to create mismatches with the ball. And they are trying their best to get back on offense, but Singularity have been putting on the pressure and just getting physical on the ball.
That one goes straight down, and Rubix, big save. Hibbs, no, Rubix has the read again. 2 back-to-back stops there from Rubix to slow down Singularity. S2V are trying to make sure they can come back, and keeping this a 1-goal game, keep that chance high. As we approach the 2-minute mark, they're on offense, seeing if they can make something work.
Well, this is where you need to spread the defense and go for a shot. They went for one. It was wide to the left, but they're taking too long to orchestrate these plays, Daz. They get the ball up into the orange half, and it seems like everyone either stalls or they're thinking too much about what the next hit should be. You need to commit more on these hits. That's going to come down to hard ricochet and back the other way on a pinch. But S2V have struggled to figure out what their next offensive push should be.
They're running out of time. That being said, S2V have been threatening here for a little while. They're keeping Singularity on their own half, and that's done wonders for them so far. They can start to see what works and what doesn't. Infield pass, Rubix, the dunk to tie this game up with 1:29 left.
The second chance opportunity, this is what you needed, and it's Boom who recenters. Rubix with the read. The pre-jump works out. It's a 1-1 game, and you need to be decisive in your decision-making, and guess what they were? They were perfect on it. It's 1:29 left in Game 3.
Seeing S2V still able to battle it back as this game, it's open to anyone. Who is going to be able to come up on top of this one? We've seen Singularity become expert strikers and take it to S2V. Oh, Hibbs! Hibbs! He comes up big here. What a play! The flip reset right as he touches the ground and gets some extra speed on that ball, Spaceman. Fantastic goal.
That was disrespectful. That was just all kinds of disrespectful. That boy just went demon time. Love to see that. 60 seconds left. Singularity. I was just thinking they need to put pressure on. That's the biggest thing here. They had pressure all game, but they weren't converting, but it still worked out. Back the other way. Salem cannot dunk it in. How can they respond? You have 50 seconds. That centered out Salem. No one in net. They're going to get there. What a save! How in the world does Singularity find ways to save this ball?
Unbelievable. That was a great shot put on by S2V. They're still trying. They're still knocking at the door. But that clear from Singularity will make them start from scratch.
Another booming hit. Intercepted in midair. Redirected from Hibbs. Off the backboard. Gets himself underneath, and Godsmiller will slow it. Can he get the touch? Not going to happen. Somehow Singularity still find a way to get a player on the ball. But Boom can go big. Boom can circle in. He's now gone. 12 seconds left. Into the sidewall we go. It's now 8 and counting. Hibbs will extend it. Everyone's missing the ball. With 4 seconds, Singularity in a prime position to kill it. Can they keep it up? Down to Boom, and nope, they will not be able to do so. Singularity with an impressive, disgusting goal from Hibbs. And man, they're looking good right now.
Yeah, Hibs comes up clutch here 2 times as he scored both goals here for Singularity. Now putting them on match point in this series. They've been able to battle back against S2V. S2V though, Spaceman, just really have felt like, at least for me, that, you know, we're so used to this team putting on non-stop offensive pressure, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Singularity have honestly been able to control the pace of this game and play it in their favor. And for S2V, I mean, their backs are against the wall. And we're going to have to see what they have here as we load up Forbidden Temple.
I will say it's very easy to control the pace of the game when you're being pushed into your own half for like 3 minutes. It seemed like S2V just could not get past midfield. Once they did, they kind of broke down on offense and weren't sure really what they wanted to do. But Singularity have just absolutely put the burners on, and they are flying through this series. Let's see if they can get the second touch. Not going to work. Back the other way. Boom. Will not win the challenge, but here comes Rubik's. Big demo and net. That's 2 demos.
No way!
And they still miss the shot.
It's an open net, and they don't get the goal. The shot was sent to the wide post from the nearest defender and bounced right off. Unbelievable. That would have been the start S2V needed. And Les Stacks likes to say, remember this moment, because if they lose, that will be the one to talk about.
Unfortunate struggle after unfortunate struggle for S2V. At some point it will land, but you're running out of time to do it. That's a booming hit. What does the offense look like now? Well, it's taken away very easy. 2 big demos come out, and Salin and Boom gonna try to work together. He will get it over 1. Second touch, and absolutely no one is there.
S2V need to find the shot here quickly. Boom, another open net. There you go. We take those off of the assist from VK Salin. S2V get on the board.
A little stagnant on defense. The Singularity weren't quite sure how they wanted to approach the ball, whether they wanted to go for a challenge, push it out to midfield, a booming hit. Well, any of them works, but you need to get a player in front, and they were too hesitant. S2V are able to capitalize. Again, resetting the mental, just like the kickoff goal last game. This might possibly give S2V some room to breathe.
S2V with their backs against the wall from at least the series I've seen from them. Oh, they really send everything they have forward. And you can tell they're doing it now with the pressure that they've been mounting over the start of this game. It really does look like a completely opposite team we saw, at least from Aquadome. They've come out here and lit things up offensively.
That one might go high. It will. Salin all the way down to Rubik's, who will read it. Gets the second touch there. Hibs, a lot of boost, can pinch it. Won't get it over Boom. Breezy's going to read it on the backboard. And we'll take this one back the other way. Another big challenge from S2V. You're starting to see them get more physical in the air and really go for these reads. That one, though, will hang way too high. Breezy down, no one in net. And a mistake from S2V. They weren't able to clear.
And Breezy on this play. Jumps up, 50 boosts, only needs about 30 of it. Simple shot, reads the defense and reacts perfectly. That clear-cut shot from Breezy puts Singularity back in the game.
Just a small mistake that'll cost them. And Singularity, with one more goal, a couple of big physicality plays in the middle, but with one more goal, they can make it a 3-1 series win. S2V now have to put pressure on and start putting the pedal to the metal. Taken back the other way. It's Singularity. Second touch from Hibs. Stalled out. Now Godsmillo. Easy read on net. And a booming hit back towards the other side. We go into the orange half. Breezy, not a lot of boost with very little. And somehow, Singularity hold on.
That one literally was dancing around the goal line. This one, VK Salin will pick up a goal off the demo.
Such a big clear in the front of the line. And you have to capitalize on an open opportunity. And S2V will do it. So they get one back from the open net they missed earlier. And it's a 2-1 lead. Singularity now trying to work back through the trenches and find their footing. They've looked pretty good in a flip reset from Breezy. Pass forward, redirected from Hibs. No one will get a shot on net, though, as a big demo comes out. And the numbers advantage to S2V as we swing back in transition. But Hibs will read it off respawn.
S2V are fighting to force a game 5. And again, when this team is in this situation, you really see that offense come out. Boom with a bump. setting up VK Salen. Almost a chance out. That one bounces out really far away. Rubik's can get a touch to keep it in, but only for so long. Good transition from Singularity, as they aren't done just yet either. It's a 1-goal game with 1:37 left, and Singularity are trying to knock at the door.
I really love what I'm seeing from S2V. There was a couple of times in this game where they could not get past the 3 defenders. So what do? They throw numbers at the line. Just get physical, bump them out of the way, and create opportunities. Second touch will not come in. It looked like a goal for a moment, but it's a 2-1 lead, and it's been all of the physicality in the front of the line for S2V that has opened up these opportunities on net. They've done such a great job of getting physical. And Salen, no touch there, misses the challenge. A facepalm and a half. S2V's defense continues to bite them in the back.
Yeah, look at Hibbs. Not a lot of boost here on the play. Only uses about 12 there. And it's just enough, that soft touch on purpose, to throw off VK Salen. He wants to play it right under him, and he does. Putting Singularity back in. S2V are playing really fast, but Singularity slow it down when they need to throw off this high-speed team. It's brought them back in the game, and now we're at a clutch moment with 1 minute left.
I think Salen tried to squeeze the angle, but he couldn't get the touch on the ball. He had plenty of boost to get up there. Just an unfortunate mishap, and they have to hold strong on defense. That will not be good enough. They have to be able to clear it back to midfield. Godsmilla recenters, shot on net, taken away, no problem. 42 seconds, a booming hit back the other way. Singularity almost made me question whether or not they were playing defense, as that looked like it was going to go in. Boom, second touch opportunity. We'll extend it back towards the adjacent side, and we hit the sidewall up to Hibbs. Plenty of boost to burn on this one, off the ceiling, and down again. Salen gonna have to take it back out, and they'll meet each other on the side of the wall. Ball will hang in traffic, precarious spot for it to actually work through. And boom, not gonna be able to get it out. Rubik's will meet it though. Can he get it underneath? Singularity finding ways to take this ball away at midfield.
Oh, good speed though from S2V. This could be it. VK Salen off target. Hibbs will try to make a blast push for Singularity. This ball touches the ground, and it will. And we have an overtime here. Singularity win, and they move on to stage 2. S2V win, we go to a game 5.
Pressure is on Singularity right now. Can they close it out? Breezy flip reset. Will not get the shot on net. This ball is going to ricochet itself around and back down. Rubik's booming hit. Up to Hibbs. Not perfect, though. Shot a little too wide to the left. Rubik's recenters. Godsmilla somehow coming big in the front of the net. Salen punches it in. Beautiful read from S2V.
Hey, Rubik's, he plays this perfectly. Sits the slow play to Godsmilla. He hits it right back into him, but the speed there from VK Salen, there's not a lot of room to make that shot, and he gets it by. It's just enough, and S2V, they'll take it. We go to a game 5 next.
It wouldn't be E-League without a game 5. It just would not be. I think we've seen more game 5s today than we've seen 3-1s, sweeps. Like, it's game 5 on RLCS, on E-League. It's a thing of beauty. And here we go. This is an elimination game. If you ever wondered when the pressure was on, and I'm sure you didn't, but sometimes I do. Now it's on. It's game 5. Singularity, S2V, heading into Champions Field. Even with S2V winning in an OT, Singularity have again applied pressure in the first 3 minutes. They give up, a couple of easy reads on defense, but S2V's defense has made me question whether they can go the distance. I guess we'll find out in the next 5 minutes.
Big game here. Singularity have tried to adapt to S2V's speed over the series. The slow plays and the methodical plays on offense have worked out in their favor. S2V, it's just as last time I saw them. They fight fire with fire. They send everything they've got. They have the reflexes and the mechanics to really make some high-speed plays, and they won't slow down for anyone. And it's going to be a battle of wits to see who takes this game.
Ooh, a big demo. A second attempt. As S2V had struggled to find second and third attempts throughout the majority of this series, Hibbs trying to work his way in, will not do it. The defense from S2V will hold strong for the moment, and I'll give pause as a follow-up shot comes in. And Singularity again, throwing the shots on net. Here comes Breezy, top corner, saved away. But look where everyone is from Singularity. They're all pushed up. They are committing on this hit.
VK Salen, pushes his way past Breezy, sets up, boom, and does he boom it? A banger of a goal to open this game 5 up.
It's the individual effort from Salen, and boom with the recognition that it might be challenged. He centers himself perfectly, and just enough boost to be able to punch that ball towards the top corner. Could not have asked for a better read. It's a 1-0 lead. S2V looking very good to kick off Game 5.
This is how you want to start things if you're S2V. Now Singularity have to play from behind. Different result from last game. We'll see if they're up to the task. They have chances, and we've seen exactly what they can do when they have the offense that peaks from them. But it's clutch time. The pressure's on. How will they respond?
I don't think Boom had enough boost to be able to carry that ball and then go for the reset, so he tried to elect to just dump it out into the corner, wait for a teammate to get there. Sometimes that works, but for now, S2V will have to settle for just a recovery effort on defense. Back the other way, Breezy saved, but here comes the follow-up. Angle! Ba-bam! Boom! Unbelievable goal.
It's another one from Boom. Send this one all the way downfield to test the defense. Breezy gets the touch, but no one's there to follow it up. Boom gets a look, and he is feeling it today. 2 back-to-back goals in Game 5 for Boom.
What a nasty angle and just the heads-up play. The cojones to challenge that ball. I love it. It's a 2-0 lead for S2V. Singularity have to find something here. With an open net, it could be that. But can't speak, Spaceman. Too much Game 5 action. Breezy's going to take it away.
Breezy gets the flip reset. Godsmilla! Oh, that's a shot! And guess what? Singularity aren't done just yet. Beautiful play as they turn things around.
Look at this reset from Breezy. And the center, the perfect touch from Godsmilla, right down over the defender. This is exactly what they needed. Singularity have plenty of time to work.
This is what you want to see if you're a Singularity fan as well. This team still has some fight left in them, and they are leaving it out here on the pitch. It's going to be a battle. Battle for midfield, battle for possession, everything comes down to this. Singularity down by 1. But like you said, Spaceman, plenty of time, 2:50 on the clock.
You're looking for an insurance goal here if you're S2V, but it's Breezy. Wants none of it. Flip reset to the corner, not going to work. Hibbs underneath. I don't think he grabbed the boost. To Godsmilla, slowing it down. Defense from S2V will bring this one out. Over 1, and they can play it into the side, but Hibbs will be there to read it. So back and forth, a couple of leading blows, but no one able to get a good hold on that midfield pressure. Finally, S2V will work their way back in. But it just looks like there's been a couple of instances where both teams have had an opportunity. They have not been able to capitalize.
Yeah, it's been a little bit shaky here in the midfield. Teams fighting over boost and possession. Also, Demo's coming out too. Look at him. He had to dodge a demo from VK Sailing before he could even get to that ball and put a shot on target. Now Breezy, pressure. Hibbs has the read, and Rubik's will have to make a save. It's off the corner. Breezy, oh, almost. Follow up, not there. I just knocked my headset off my head. That was so crazy.
I thought someone came into you, Rubik took you out, bro. I was like, I love Jazz.
There's a shot. Boom, we'll pick up the save again. They are shooting lights out, and I'm on the edge of my seat, Spaceman.
Oh, dude, I feel it. I feel the energy. It's 1:35 left to play. 2-1. Godsmilla trying to work underneath. 1:30. That one's hanging for a bit. Salin can't get there. Here comes Boom. It'll stall out, and Breezy will be able to take it away. A big demo now leads way to Singularity. Oh, what a ball!
That's it!
Yes, punch it in, you dirty man! Breezy, ba-bam!
The bump comes through, and at a great time, Hibbs just harassing the defense, opening up a lane for Breezy, and it's a simple flick that makes a big difference. Tied up with 1:19 left. This game's open to anyone.
Oh, please go to OT. Please go to OT. 116, Boom. Tried to bully his way in front of the defender. Rubik's off the backboard. Second touch not there. Here comes Salin, but it's Hibbs. Hold strong in the front of the line. He'll take it out as well. Never mind. Shut up, Spaceman. Boom in, and the demo's there. As they'll recover at midfield. Salin trying to work the angle. It's Rubik's. Salin together, and the tandem will not connect.
Look at that, though, from S2V. Look, they're still going. That's a chance. Rubik's will get the goal. They just won't quit, Spaceman. The pressure pays off big for S2V.
Rubik's is just looking at Hibbs in the box like, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Just get out of the way. It's a 3-2 lead, 51 seconds. Daz, I can't do this. I'm running out of oxygen. I don't know if this is going to go the distance, but I feel like Singularity are about to turn up and all of a sudden score a goal. Who knows? But it's Salin, S2V on the attack. Oh, man. 44 seconds. What can they work with? Back down to midfield. A couple of big challenges do come out. Rubik's going to try to slow it up to the ceiling. Godsmiller will read it, but guess what? Boom is there as well. Second touch, slows it back down, and it's the Singularity defense who hold up big.
And Singularity, man, this win would be huge for them. But so the same can be said for S2V. Right now, they all need to come together. Not a lot of time left on the clock. S2V are sending everyone forward, but all Singularity need is a good counterattack. It could start here. This play goes downfield. Final 10 seconds. Pass out. Hibbs. Oh, he's going to need to come up big here. Boom. Trying to close this one through. Hibbs keeps it up. Does he have anyone in assist? It's Godsmiller playing this off the wall. Pops it into space. It's Hibbs again. Straight to Boom. That one's high. Where's the shot? Godsmiller high again. Hibbs. No, it won't go in. It'll bounce off the bar and out. And S2V booked their ticket into stage 2.
I can't believe what we just saw. I can't believe what we just saw, Dazarin. They had it. They had the goal. They had it. They were a hair. They were a smidge. They were a hair too high. Oh no. Singularity. I can't believe they had 3 attempts.
I can't.
Oh, the pain. The existential pain. Oh, God. Just no. You need to take a break after that. S2V 3-2. Oh my God, we almost lost Daz in the middle of the game. I thought we were gonna lose Singularity. Oh God.
Dude, that was really intense. I mean, the reasoning too is right. You talk about where these teams are overall in the regional here. It's such a big game for both Singularity and S2V because they want to stay alive in this regional to fight for some more points to see if they can make the fall major. That's their last shot for the major right there. That's Singularity's last shot. It's very likely now that they won't be able to make it in due to points. So the fact that it comes down to that last second play, I mean, they gave it all they had. I had to give it all I had too. that was crazy.
Oh, that was a hell of a series. I don't like to cuss, but I'm going to use it there. S2V will take it 3-2 in a 0-second fashion. Well, they didn't score, but still they hold on, and that's what counts. And they will move on to the weekend for Singularity. However, the road ends here, and how unfortunate that is, but they put up a great fight. They almost were able to make it work, but it's been a great one, Daz. I mean, we ended the day on an amazing series. You had an amazing one before this. Before we throw it back to the desk, just your closing thoughts on the qualifiers here, essentially for the regional going into this weekend, who you're keeping an eye on, and what do you feel about that last series?
Yeah, I mean, definitely you see everyone just really coming together here. Obviously, big shouts out to Oxygen and Liquid. This is some of the best performances we've seen from them all split. Dignitas being able to make it through as well as they keep fighting. And even for S2V, a team that we've seen have potential here, really kind of show up when it matters as well. They're all fighting. And the final matchup right now, Giants versus Fadeaway, that's going to be a big one, especially for Fadeaway here. There's so much happening, and everyone, again, just playing their hearts out on Rocket League today. It's what makes this game so exciting. So honestly, it was just a good day, and GG's to all the games we saw.
Yeah, honestly, GG's around. I mean, with the way today started, it looked a little lackluster, but everyone picked it up. The competitors, the casting, it was all perfect, and what a way to end day number 2 of our qualifying series for the EU Regionals. Now we move into the weekend where the heavy hitters will be crowned, and that's where the big matches come in. So with all of that said, let's throw it back to the desk, and let's discuss a little bit about what we saw today and what we have moving forward. Let's go right to the desk.